Stop! Stop! Hey, hey.
Stop! Are you kidding me? Stop!
Hey.
Stop! I won't do it. What?
On February 16th, 2025, Lake City Police conducted a traffic stop on a driver clocked at 78 miles per hour in a posted 4-5 mile zone.
How's it going?
Good.
Great. My name's Officer. Is there a reason you're driving way over the posted speed limit?
I honestly have no idea where I'm at.
So you're drunk.
No. I'm not at all. I live in Tampa.
Okay, so the speed limit back there is 45. I was doing 80 and I wasn't even catching up to you. You were gone.
Oh, really?
Yes. So right now I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. Do you have a driver's license? Registration and proof of insurance?
Yes, I do.
And you clearly smell of alcohol. Driver's license. Registration, proof of insurance. Thought we had a 1031 going on. Clocked her at 50, I flipped around and all of a sudden she bolted. Yeah, I've asked you for your registration, proof of insurance.
How did I bolt?
Because when I turned around, you were doing 50 mile an hour when I turned around, and then you were gone. Straight up just gone.
Well, honestly, I don't live here. I live in Tampa, so I don't know where. Like,
And you're slurring your speech. You smell of alcohol. Step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. You're going to step out of the vehicle or I'm going to take you out of this vehicle. Walk back to the car. What's going on?
Yeah, bud.
What are you guys doing? You guys are driving way over the speed limit.
I'm not driving.
I know you're not. What's that in your hand?
For bottles of lotion, I guess I got out here.
No, dude. I've asked for the registration proof of insurance like 3 times. Okay. So where are you guys heading to?
I'm headed to my parents' house off of Alligator Lake.
Where y'all come from? Alligator Lake is way over there.
I know. But I just had corneal transplant in my eye, so it's really hard for me to see through this left eye. So
that doesn't. If you can't drive at night, you shouldn't be driving at night.
I know.
I'm happy to send a letter to the DMV to take away your license. If you can't drive at night, you should not be driving.
I know, but I can't help my situation.
So you smell of alcohol. Straight up, just gonna be blunt and honest.
I was at a bar with
Well, I can tell.
him. So
I can absolutely tell. I initially clocked you at 50 mile an hour. And when I turned around, you were gone.
I have no idea.
My car was recording, and I was doing 80 miles an hour trying to catch you.
Because I have no idea.
So it doesn't matter at this point. So now I'm going to ask you to do self-sobriety exercises.
Okay, I can't do whatever you're going to pull out with your flashlight. I can't do that with my eye. I can't.
Why not?
I just had a corneal transplant.
Okay.
Like, what do you not understand?
So are you refusing to? There's more than just the eye.
No, there's not. You cannot do that.
You can just go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. Stop! Stop! I'm not going to jail. Stop! 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 Are you kidding me? Stop!
Hey.
Stop! I won't do it. What?
Put your arms back.
Do anything. Stop!
Just relax.
I just said to like my eye.
And I said there's more exercises than your eyes. And you said no. Clearly.
No, I won't.
Don't move your arms.
I won't do it. I will do whatever you want.
Just calm down.
Under Florida statute section 316.187, that speed differential alone establishes probable cause for a lawful traffic stop. Once stopped, the officer observed 4 independent indicators of impairment: odor of alcohol, slurred speech, spatial disorientation, and the driver's own admission of prior alcohol consumption at a bar. Under Florida statute section 316.193, DUI requires either a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or higher, or impaired normal faculties observable indicators satisfy the second prong. The officer's order to exit the vehicle was lawful as a matter of course under Pennsylvania versus Mimms. 1,977. No additional justification beyond the traffic stop itself was required. The driver refused the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, citing a recent cornea transplant. This is a recognized medical limitation under NHTSA's standardized FST protocol. However, 2 remaining tests, walk and turn and one-leg stand, require no binocular function and remain fully available. Her refusal to engage with any component of the battery removed the medical exemption argument from her legal defense. Selective refusal does not constitute a blanket medical exemption under Florida law. When the driver physically resisted handcuffing, she crossed a statutory threshold. Florida statute section 843.02, resisting an officer without violence, requires only willful obstruction of an officer in lawful execution of duties. Physical resistance during a lawful DUI arrest satisfies that element. Under Graham versus Connor, 1,989, the force applied must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the moment of the decision, not in hindsight. At that moment, active resistance, confirmed alcohol indicators, prior noncompliance, soft to hard, empty hand control was proportionate.
Just relax for a second.
Relax. Right now you're in this position because you want to be.
No, I don't. I will cooperate. I'm just saying I can't do anything with my eyes
slurring your
with flashlight.
And I said there's more
I'm
exercises.
not slurring.
And I said there's more exercises.
Okay, and I will do them.
But you just told me no.
No, I said I will do them.
You just told me no.
No,
It's
I said
recorded right
I
here.
can't. No, I cannot do anything with flashlight. I said.
Stop.
Tell me your situation.
What's my situation?
This is ridiculous.
What?
This is ridiculous.
Because she's resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I said I cannot do anything with my eyes in a
can go back in the car.
flashlight. I just had a cornea transplant. Like, are you out of your f***ing mind?
And, ma'am, you said that, and I said, okay.
No.
I
And I said
understand that.
I would
And then
say
I said
I
there's
would
more
do everything. I would
And then
I would
said
do
there's more
everything.
exercises.
I said I would do it, and now you slam into my f***ing car?
Well, we tried to put you in handcuffs out here.
Why?
You didn't. Because you said no.
No, I said I
said
will
no.
do everything I will, but I cannot do anything with flashlights to my eyeballs.
And I said there's more exercises.
Okay, and I said I would do it.
We're
Now,
not
no.
arguing about this.
I said I would do it.
All
And
right,
now
so-
you're having hiccups. Please take me out.
No.
Please.
No. You need to calm down.
This is so f***ing bizarre.
So, let's look at me. Ma'am,
I mean, I'll do anything. Like, why?
so calm down and take a deep breath, all right?
Okay, but like, I'm just telling you, I can't do anything with
And I
flashlights in
understand
my
that.
eyes.
You explained that to me, and I said, okay.
And
there's
I
more
said I will
exercises.
do that.
Hold on. I said there's more exercise.
And I said I would do that.
No, you said no.
No, I said I would
You
do
said-
that. I would
clearly
say
you said
no. No, I said no to flashlights to my eyeballs because it is gonna hurt my eyeballs.
Okay,
It's
and I
gonna
understand
be
that.
a deterioration.
So, at this time, I'm requesting a voluntary breath sample. It's 100% up to you. Ma'am, I'm talking to you. If you don't want to talk to me, you're just going to go to jail. Get charged with the DUI refusal if you don't want to talk. Are you going to talk?
You already read your implied?
No, not yet.
Yeah, no. Dude, that sounds like you guys have done the job.
So listen to what he's asking.
So I'm trying
He's
to
not
ask
really
you.
asked me anything, but
I just
slamming
asked-
against my car.
I just asked you.
Are you gonna do any fucking damage to my
There's no
car?
damage to your car. I just asked you, will you give a voluntary breath sample? It's yes or no. It's 100% up to you.
Why? When you guys are just being straight.
I didn't come here to take you to jail. That's not.
Yeah, pretty much
No,
you did.
that's not at all why I came
All I
here.
want to do is go back to my house. That is not even
Can I explain something to you?
what.
So he's already explained to you, but you're doing 80 something.
I have no idea.
No, let me finish.
I'm not from around here.
You were doing 80 something in the 45. Okay, so that's the first issue. Okay, you are slurring your words. Your eyes are bloodshot.
How do you know my eyes are bloodshot?
I'm looking at it.
I have one contact in my eye and one contact not in my
Are
eye.
you gonna let me finish?
No, you cannot say that my eyes are bloodshot because
Let me read her implied consent quick. So,
But listen to him.
you gotta look at me. Ma'am.
no, I'm good. Read whatever you have to say.
No, so you're gonna look at me while I do this?
No.
Absolutely. Or you'll have a resisting charge on top of a DUI.
Okay,
You wanna keep tracking him
go on, baby.
All right.
Over here, go on. Whatever you feel is needed.
I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content and or the presence of chemical or controlled substances. I'm requesting you submit to a test of breath. Will you take this test? Yes or no?
Nope.
Okay. If you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you will be
I
committing
guess I'll do
a misdemeanor in addition to
beer.
another penalties which can be imposed. Do you understand what I've just read to you?
Yes, I do.
Do you still refuse to submit to the test?
Can you undo this and I'll do a breathalyzer?
Do you still refuse to submit to the test? Yes or no?
No, I'll do one, but will
So
you undo
the breathalyzer
this?
is at the jail.
At the jail.
Yes, we don't have breathalyzers in our car.
Can you just please let me go home?
No, you're drunk. I'm not letting you drive drunk.
So I'll take an
You said
Uber
you're going to
from
Alligator
here.
Lake, which is Whale. You're in Lake City. We don't have Ubers, hardly ever.
No, you do.
Hardly ever.
I guarantee you do. What?
Do you guys mind transporting?
I'm telling you to stay right here.
Do you guys mind transporting? I got the kilos. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's his name?
I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
Do you have any room in about 15 minutes left? Alright, let's walk over here real quick.
Ow! This should hurt.
Hey, stop pulling away then.
Ow! You
Just
did
listen.
that. You did that. That was all f***ing you.
You're just
Ow!
really drunk.
I'm not f***ing drunk.
The officer read the Florida implied consent warning in full, as required by Florida statute, section 316.1932. This statute operates as a condition of licensure. Any person operating a vehicle on Florida roads has already consented to breath, blood, or urine testing by statute. Refusal carries an automatic 1-year license suspension for a first offense, 18 months if a prior refusal suspension exists. A second refusal constitutes an independent first-degree misdemeanor. These are administrative consequences, triggered regardless of criminal outcome. The driver's offer to take an Uber does not affect the legal calculus. An officer who has established probable cause for DUI has both the authority and the duty to arrest. Releasing an impaired driver is not a lawful option. The driver was charged with DUI under section 316.193 and resisting without violence under section 843.02. both first-degree misdemeanors carrying up to 1 year in jail, and a $1,000 fine per count. License suspension was additionally triggered under implied consent. The officer receives a B+. Probable cause was properly documented. The implied consent advisement was complete and accurate. Force remained proportionate throughout. Restraint under sustained provocation was commendable. The grade falls short of A because the officer failed to clearly distinguish on the record which FST components remained available after the medical disclosure, a gap that could complicate prosecution. The driver receives a C+. Her medical condition was legally relevant and credibly disclosed. However, refusing all field sobriety tests, not just the eye component, physically resisting a lawful arrest, and providing inconsistent statements collectively eliminated any legal advantage her circumstances might have provided. Compliance followed by legal challenge is always the more defensible path. 3 practical lessons from this encounter. First, a medical condition affecting one FST component does not excuse refusal of the entire battery. Document the specific limitation and request alternative testing. Second, implied consent is not a roadside choice. It is a pre-existing statutory obligation accepted at licensure. Third, physical resistance during a lawful arrest elevates both the legal charge and the force the officer is authorized to apply. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.